our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC heavyweight champion, Andre the Pitbull Arlovski. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Stefan Skyscraper Struve.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, ready to go with round 1, and clearly so.
Those are bad.
Nice jab by Arlovski.
Nice kicks, yep.
Looks as though that kick to the body got through. Make the bad man stop. Nicely done to the body. Well, he's got a pretty good side kick, and you saw it right there.
He did it great, and it pushed his opponent back. Notice how it creates space and allows him to get back to where he's coming from.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that end. Fast pace here in the early going. Back and forth we go. Massive head kick. All right, so the taller fighter lands a knee, and to my right, I can hear him saying, I wish I was a little bit taller. So there it is, taller fighter landing a knee to the body. Oh, just...
Oh, he hit him again! What a fight!
Missed with that right hand. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. He's got a good leg kick, there it is. Swing and a big miss by the Pitbull.
Keep your hands up for me, come on now. Let's move, let's recompose, stay focused.
Body shot there. Oh, and he found the target again. Looking to establish the jab here, nicely done by Arlovski.
Beautiful. He passes to half.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Arlovski.
He's got to start throwing down.
2 minutes to go in round 1. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Well, he postures up yet again and delivers another big ground and pound strike. Nice sequence there by Struve. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Stefan Struve starting to pour it on. Struve's right back to the full mount.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique. He's gonna work hard to get this finish.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out! I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel... Oh! Oh! Oh!
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Struve's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Oh, nice.
15 seconds remain in the round. That's going to soften him up. Massive knee to the body. Oh! What a round! All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters.
These are the types of fights that makes it so fun to sit right next to the octagon and call the action.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut. Oh, hurt him. Big shot lands real good.
Arlovski's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black, and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side.
Big knee lands to the body.
Oh, another knee by Struve. He lands another knee there, DC. It doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it most certainly did. That strike blocked by Arlovski. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, nice jab by the Pitbull. Struve's blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. 3 minutes to go. Nice punch there by Struve. Checks the leg kick. Struve's got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and left. Guillotine jump.
Oh, great submission defense.
Great job landing from the top position. He's setting up the armbar. Oh, he's got the armbar deep. So close to being finished, but he stayed calm, slipped his arm out, and now he's safe.
Struve getting pounded, something fierce by these ground and pound hammer fists. He's got to find a way to squirm out. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Arlovski. Takes his back now. 90 seconds to go in the round. Nicely done. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clear.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, it's tight.
Two hands on one. Open up and get your back to the side.
Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke.
Work.
It's over. It's over.
That's tight. Oh, he got out.
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right, buddy, take a deep breath. You're doing fine, but we are down in this fight. I need you to counterfight. Every time he comes forward, I need you to make him.
All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round.
Big inside kick.
Oh, he continues to attack the body yet again here, just as he did in the previous round. Struve's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. So the head strike's starting to pile up.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Right hook attempt, that's a miss. Well, one got through, that kick was blocked.
Attack that cut for me. Let's go.
High-level MMA defense there, able to avoid the punch. Nice job by Struve. So Arlovsky's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Missed with that attempt. All right, so the referee, yes, is going to step in here. He will call on the doctor to look at that nose that is unrecognizable at this stage of the fight.
His nose is broken.
Yeah.
I mean, it's turned sideways. The blood's pouring, going down into his mouth. It looks like he's having a very difficult time breathing.
As Michael Bisping might say, we have a cheeky situation here, but it looks as though the fight will continue, at least for now.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, well, this fighter is bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out on his shield. And that's exactly what he's getting. He's getting a chance. And as a fighter, that's all you can ask for.
And you know fans don't like doctor stoppages, so they are thrilled.
They start booing. And sometimes guy's eye is hanging off the side of his head.
Certainly a strong front runner for fight of the night as we go down to the... Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Arlovski. Struve's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order. Oh, there's that low kick. That'll leave him marked. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Oh, right hand.
Struve gets the single leg takedown. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anything.
I mean, I just don't even see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
Arlovski getting pounded by those hammer fists. We might get a stoppage here. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Darce choke attempt here.
Oh, my goodness. That Darce choke is very tight.
Holding the position now.
He's smart. He knows not to lose his position. Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Oh, he is a bloody mess as another strike gets through right on that cup. Final seconds of the fight. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Andre the Pit Bull Arlovski.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision, and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.
All right, without further delay, let's get to tonight's tale of the tape. We send it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ketland Fenomeno Vieira. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alexis Davis.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, Ketland Vieira said she was prepared for an absolute war in there tonight, and she really has carried herself here during fight week like a fighter who believes she is going to be UFC champion. She has prioritized getting off to a good start here tonight. Let's see if she can do it here right now. Well, she went to the straight left, unable to connect, though.
She's got the single collar tie. Huge knee lands from close.
All right, early on in round one, and she is able to get the clinch. Kind of felt like she might have to walk through fire a few times, but now she's in a position where she feels like she can take the fight down.
It was a little easier than she anticipated. She did not have to get hit a bunch of times to try to get here. She got to the clinch, and now she's comfortable, and she is confident that she will win from this position.
Oh, big right hand, yes. Trying to kick the leg out. She's got that single collar in the clinch now. Switching stances here. Hook lands. All right, now we get a little bit of separation.
Oh, nice combination.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. These fighters are trading strikes, and both are landing at will.
Yeah, edge of your seat action. We expected it to be good. These women are delivering. And now some separation between the two athletes.
Kick lands. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, now she lands a shot to the leg.
Right to the single collar. She was able to close the distance, and now she's in her position. Look at how she drives her knee right into her opponent's midsection. She lands a nice leg kick here.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Single collar tie. Getting the hands going here early. Davis is swelling now around her jaw, so we'll keep an eye on that storyline as this fight continues, but she has absorbed a lot of strikes to the head thus far. And potentially a critical takedown here. Attempting a choke now. That guillotine is tight.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
Vieda's back in full guard.
Big ground and pound.
Davis is back in half guard. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Davis going for the takedown, nothing doing there.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her to move the opponent. Pull the head down and try to wear on her gas tank.
Right, so you see some welting now on the thigh a little bit as she continues to attack that area effectively.
It's a big part of the leg, so it takes a little longer to really start to see the effects of what you're doing. Right now, she's landing. But down the line, boy, if she stays the course, it'll pay dividends. Nice shot, lands downstairs.
Fighters back to their feet here. Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was, and she has exploited that, and she's going to continue as she tries to get her hand raised.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Well, she is unrecognizable with all of that swelling. Let's see if we can isolate exactly what caused it.
What happened to her face, John? She's not the same person that we saw walk into the octagon. She has not been good defensive. She's got to change something. Maybe a takedown. She's got to limit the punches landing to stop all this swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, here we go with our next round. Two of the best women in this division. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
You got to make a decision when you get up off of your stool going into the next round that this is my fight and I am not going to allow it to slip me right now.
Working off the jab, it's good. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. With that punch, gotta shore up the defense here. Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level.
Well, not just a high-output fight to this point, but a high-accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have real...
Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, look out, that thing is tight.
It's advancing, she's about to finish. Great shot from the top position.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Vieida's back into full guard. Well, we haven't really seen her famed jiu-jitsu game just yet, but of course, if it's not broken, don't fix it, and she has realized a ton of success with her striking here tonight.
Every day, you have to get better. 1% they say as an athlete. She has shown that she got better every single day in her training camp because we don't see her chasing takedowns as desperately as we normally see. She is comfortable in the stand-up, and she is winning these striking exchanges.
Davis is limping. That would suggest that the leg kick is having the desired effect. We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Oh, how technical is that? Nice straight punch. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now.
Big double leg level change. Another big takedown. That was a slick transition.
She's got her back now.
Nice defense.
Vieida's in half guard now. All right, nice transition into full. All right, setting up for a submission now.
That's in pretty deep.
Oh, she escapes.
She's stepping over the mount here. She is throwing every part of herself into these ground strikes, and this shot opened up a cut.
Great reversal, the top position by her there. Really high-level stuff by Alexis Davis. All right, so the ladies make their way back to the feet. Nice job by her there, and the crowd is just lapping it up.
Yeah, they're loving her willingness to fight to get back to her feet. She never accepted being on the bottom, so even though it was difficult, she got it done, and now she looks to impose herself on her opponent.
So why has she not addressed that thigh kick? Does she not feel that? I mean, it looks pretty bad at this point.
Well, early, it doesn't feel like it's very damaging. But right now, as they add up, it really starts to hurt. It really starts to limit you. And right now, she has to address it because we're getting very close to that time where there's no turning back.
All right, so now blood is a factor. That ground strike opened her up. Vieda's back in full guard now. So look at this, DC. She's got her in rubber guard. I know we've seen a lot of Eddie Bravo pupils employ this with pretty good success in the UFC. What are you trying to do, though, here if you're that fighter?
If I'm in the rubber guard, I'm trying to really slow you down and hope that you make a mistake so I can get off one of those submissions that will always keep you on the highlight reel. A go-go plata, a go-go plata. Just things that we don't see much, but when they happen, everybody loses their mind.
All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round. We will keep an eye on this cut. You see the cut man racing in there. Cut, it looks like it's on the bridge of the nose. He'll try to shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for her here moving forward. Looks like he'll close it up now. All right, so she does survive to see the next round, but as we show you some replays, DC, nobody's gonna be kissing her on the cheek anytime soon.
No, it's a nasty cut on the cheek. She got hit with some big shots, and they really have taken an effect on her. Look at the cut on the cheek, and it was that shot right there that opened up the cut.
Third round underway. She continues to punish the body yet again, just as she did in the last round, picking up exactly where she left off. She's unable to connect with the left hook. Nice combination on the feet, and now works it to a takedown. Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Vieda. All right, so she's able to work her way back to her feet now. Vieda gets caught with that punch. Nicely done as she closes the distance to attain the single collar top. Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there.
Nice. Great job getting to her position, right into that single collar.
All right, so yet another damaging strike to the body, and at some point you got to think about lowering that guard, or these body strikes might end the fight.
Then end the fight. I mean, you got to block something. If it's a punch, you got to tuck the elbow. If they kick, how about grab the leg and shoot for a takedown? You got to do something different to protect yourself, because right now she is getting beat up. That one landed.
She's real sharp. Great cardio. I mean, she doesn't even seem to be slowing down at all.
Davis is taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes on a target that you have damaged repeatedly throughout the fight. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be. Vieda's back in full guard. Well, a bloody mess it is not, but that cut is getting worse by the minute.
It just keeps advancing because she keeps getting hit in the same spot. She has got to move her head.
Davis is in half guard. Right into side mount. Davis is trying to lock up on a submission now.
That Darce is tight.
Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. All right, she's got north-south position now, DC. We don't see a lot of north-south chokes in the UFC, but what is she trying to do here from what is a dominant position?
Well, you know, the north-south choke is very difficult because everybody is so well-versed in submission defense now.
Right.
But if done the correct way, it can happen. But you hit that north-south choke, hope that your opponent turns to their knees so that you can run to the back, try to get your hooks in, or you can attack guillotine when they go to their knees.
All right, late in the fight now, DC, the submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get it.
You gotta get going. It does not matter if you get the top. It does not matter if you get the guard pass. You gotta just start throwing up submissions and hope by causing action, you can latch onto something to end the fight.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
Beautiful kick.
Landed that overhand right flush.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg. She got that single collar tie.
All right, so now as the cut continues to get worse, it appears as though it's starting to affect her a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to affect her. You can see it. She's reaching for it. She's pawing at it. She's trying to understand where the blood is coming from. She has got to stay locked in if she wants to win this fight.
Looks like she landed a punch to the head there in the clinch. Oh, goes upstairs and lands with the high kick. Oh, back to the double leg takedown. It's good. That's her best shot.
Nice pass.
Davis is back in half guard. Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving. She is so dominant from the top position.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike. Be careful here. All right, so the fight goes the distance. Outstanding action on both sides all night. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Alexis Davis.
All right, so a win's a win. She gets it done by split decision. I thought she won the fight and ultimately gets her hand raised.
Yeah, she won the fight, but it was just very, very close, and closer than she thought it would be when she came into this octagon. Credit to her opponent, but also a credit to her for getting through that and getting the victory.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Sergey Polar Bear Spivak! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Mauricio Shogun Hua!
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
All right, so here is Shogun Hua, early round 1. We'll see if the legend can add to his legacy here tonight. Experiencing sort of a career resurgence. We'll see how he approaches this challenge early tonight. Nice defense there, huge block. Oh, that's a big hook there. All right, so the wrestler engages in the clinch here, and he does so very early in the fight against the kickboxer. He told us in the fight arena he's not worried about bonus money. He is trying to win, and this is certainly on that path.
Ultimately, it's about getting the W. Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Right hand is there over the top.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs. Oh, he's hurt already. Back.
And now leather being thrown on both sides.
He's out again.
And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Collar tie here in the clinch. Tags him with that uppercut.
Fighter lands a nasty kick. Another takedown lands.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Spivak's back in half guard.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
Inside before you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Hua. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. And Dizzy as he looks to improve position here. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Side control now. A lot of top pressure being applied here. 2 minutes to go in the round.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Back and forth we go. Now he's got the single collar in the clinch. Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal.
Hook in the clinch there is good by Shogun Hua. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
There's another one.
Oh, he does it again, takes this fight right back to the ground one more time. This is exactly what he told us on Thursday. The game plan he's executing to perfection.
And he's doing it exactly as he said he hoped it would go. He's getting to the legs, getting fantastic angles, and just wrestling beautifully. The takedowns are amazing, but it's the ground strikes that he's landing.
Spivak's looking for an arm bar here. Ooh, arms in tight.
This has got to be the end of the fight. It's over.
It's work. Come on, stand her up. It's work.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I got to stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Well, Hua's back into full guard. 20 seconds left. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
He passed the half guard.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Spivak's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Horns out for the end of round one. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so a big knockdown for him courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal.
Whoa! Oh! Massive kick to the head.
Oh, nice right hand.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Oh, and transitions right into side control. Spivak's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Spivak.
Nice transition.
Working from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Sergey Spivak. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right.
He's got his head looking for the arm triangle.
Ooh, he's got it locked in.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
He's postured up. He's landing big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom or the fight's gonna get stopped.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
In the half guard.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Who is in half guard? Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. Spivak's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Oh, nice combination of strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent, not unlike Muhammad Ali over Sonny Liston back in the day.
That is a good...
Well, Hua's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. The submission defense wins this transition.
Spivak's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, Bale's on the submission now. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Man, look at the redness starting to appear on the left side of his body. His opponent would be wise to continue to attack there. Planted and fired there. Landed to the body. Oh, another massive kick. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace and uptick.
Oh, body shot. Oh, big elbow. Another. He's hurt bad. Oh, nice takedown. Yep.
1 minute now to go in round two. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did. Oh, right into mount.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, that's tight. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Who is back in full guard now.
Oh, he's got to get you here.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally, probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner.
Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Third round underway. Well, he was able to block that one. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Spivak's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is, starting to bleed a little bit now. Rua gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, Rua's in half guard.
Massive shot from the top.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Beautiful transition.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish arm bars.
There's the tap! What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's gonna be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 12 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Sergey Polar Bear Spivak! All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Johnny Walker! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner,
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, early round action here. Johnny Walker told us in the fighter meeting this week he believes this matchup is very favorable, particularly when it comes to the striking game. We have certainly seen a lot of huge highlights for Johnny Walker. 3 straight performance bonuses to begin his UFC career, and that is the form that he is looking to get back to here tonight. All right, well-timed leg kick by him there, and a lot of heavy pressure on that lead leg, and he made him pay for it.
Well, we spoke about reach, and the boxer is longer in the arms. The legs are longer than the arms. So by throwing kicks, you can land and stay at range and not run the risk of getting hit by one of those great right hands that the boxer possesses. Oh, man.
Walker gets touched by that kick there. Johnny Walker looking pretty fluid here, really almost as fluid as when he made his walk to the octagon, dancing and smiling. Certainly doesn't look like a guy going to fight another man in the octagon, but it has worked for Johnny Walker as he continues to make an imprint here in the UFC. All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like 2 tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
advantage there as he continues to make good use of this advantage in reach. Oh, these leg kicks are really starting to pile up in this round as he continues to beat up that leg of his opponent. Outstanding kick there by Rakic. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it.
Nice target change and him attacking the body. Oh, he heard a belly of the jab.
Oh, that's a big hook to the chin. Walker's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. Oh, how clean is that jab by Rakic? Leg kick is true. All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job.
Nice punch there by Rakic. Just over 2 minutes to go. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Rips the body there for good measure. And now that jab starting to get established. Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one. Well, the calf kick has effectively changed the game, and I'm not sure he wants to take too many more of those.
Well, you might consider switching stances or something to try to eliminate that attack from coming in his direction.
Oh, big damaging knees here to the body.
That was a big check.
Effective jab there by Rakic. Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose. And that one certainly found the target. 1 minute to go in round one.
Oh, nice.
Rakic gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Able to land once again there. Oh, and another leg kick lands, and I assure you, there is no microphone on those shorts. That is flesh on flesh, bone on bone. Another debilitating strike to the leg.
30 seconds.
Straight right hand now, just misses.
That is a damaging kick that lands.
Final seconds here of round one. His misses are entertaining. Walker's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, we got a few clips for you, DC, of all the damage doled out in that round, and his eye continuing to be the main target.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He is getting hit in that spot over and over again. And because of that, his opponent has gained in confidence, and he is very limited in what he can do in his approach, because safety has to be first now.
Ready.
Second round here. All right, next round is now. Oh, big knee! Blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that he presented to him.
All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you gotta credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
Oh, big head kick there.
That was lands a jab.
Strong outside leg kick. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Oh, brutal knee to the body. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Well, I'm no analyst, I'm a play-by-play guy, but you might need to check a kick. That calf is hurt.
It would be very wise. His opponent said that they would target that calf because he doesn't check him effectively. Now, he's starting to see it pay dividends. He's got that single collar tie.
Massive knee lands from the tie punch.
Outstanding combination of knees by Walker. Rockets is swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
2 minutes to go. Oh, pretty good technique as he lands the side kick, DC.
Real nice technique to land that side kick. He did a great job of getting that leg up and then right to the target.
Doing a really good job of throwing those leg kicks.
That left hook was crazy.
Well, calf kicks have changed the game, and there is another one. Lot of swelling now on that lower leg of his opponent.
I mean, it's all purple and black, John. This guy's getting his legs destroyed.
Oh, effective use of the jab.
Oh, you hurt him!
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like, so when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight. Very active with the left hand. Beautiful punch.
Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Walker.
Nice punch to the head.
Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. Seconds winding down in round two. And they separate after exiting the clinch. All right, round three coming up next. Well, how's that for a 5-minute performance? The round is over mercifully for his opponent. You just got to make sure you stay the course, though, at this point, I would think, right? Because you nearly got the finish, but you didn't, and the opponent figures to make some adjustments here.
Absolutely, and he's from a great team, John. You know that the opponent's from a great team, so they're going to tell him all the right things in between rounds. So he's got to stay the course, as you said. Be calm, be patient. Do exactly what you did prior that put you in such a phenomenal situation going into the next round.
All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe. Left punch on target tonight.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here.
Hands high, hands high.
Nice straight there by Walker. He's got that jab working, nicely done.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Rakic is able to land another strike right there, right on the previously damaged nose. No surprise to see the fighter continue to attack that part of the opposition.
Nice, great shot, great shot. Keep the...
Oh, that's a heavy kick downstairs. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Rakic has been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Well, what a great showcase for these two fighters and this division, down to the wire between two of the best.
They show what type of fighter this division possesses. They should be very proud, both of them.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Rakic.
It won't take many of those. Oh, nice.
Keep that pressure high now.
Pretty good right hand. So I'm gonna hit you and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights. And the blood, the injuries only add to the intrigue. It only adds to who's gonna continue down the path and get the hand raised. Both of these guys are so tough. They really have laid it on the line.
Looking to land the leg kick now.
Big shot to the head. He's found his range. Now he's in a rhythm, landing those nice, beautiful punches.
Man, this is getting harder to watch with every calf kick that lands. I'm not sure if the team should throw in the towel, maybe the referee get involved, but seems like the outcome here is an eventuality.
Yeah, somebody needs to make a decision because this fighter is as tough as they come. He will never quit on himself. He'll keep trying, but sometimes you got to save the athlete from themselves.
Walker gets hit with that hook. He's got to be careful here. Rakic is really bleeding something fierce now. That cut is not getting any better. 90 seconds to go in the fight.
Need some work, guys.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Back and forth we go.
Fast jab lands it.
Oh, we told you off the top that he had a reach advantage, and he really is using it. Nice punch there. Oh, he just continues to pour it on. He has been aggressive all night long with his striking. Got to be careful here to not empty the gas tank. So far, so good, though, in this round.
He hurt it bad. He hurt it real bad.
Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Oh, my goodness.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Walker. Well, now you start to see the frustration setting in. His thigh is just a mangled mess of bruises and not getting any better as these strikes continue to land.
It can't get better because his opponent keeps going there. He's got to do something. Or he should have done something a long time ago to stop him from throwing those kicks. It's too late now. It's only a matter of time before this fight gets stopped.
Rakic's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken. Oh, the fight goes the distance, and ladies and gentlemen, that is how you end a fight. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Scorecards for decision. All three judges scored this contest 29-28. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Johnny Walker!
All right, you heard it there from Bruce Buffer as the boxer gets it done rather cleanly and clearly on all three judges' scorecards. And given that performance, especially on the feet, I think a lot of people are going to line up to see this guy fight next.
You know, the fact that his opponent survived, because the way that this guy hits with 4-ounce gloves, generally the lights go out. So being able to survive was impressive, but it's all about this guy. He was on his toes, he was bouncing, he was moving, he was doing everything that we have come to expect from him when we see him step inside the octagon.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Derek the Black Beast Lewis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC light heavyweight champion, Quinton Rampage Jackson! You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, Quinton Rampage Jackson ready to go at the start of this round. The question is his opponent ready for all the power that potentially could be coming his way. More often than not, Rampage Jackson's fights, title fights or otherwise, have been very eventful, and he's expecting a wicked, compelling matchup to play out here tonight. Ooh, that uppercut landed for him. Trying to establish the jab early on here. Oh, huge overhand.
Nice punch land over the top.
Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going to point this into the octagon, and they were going to fight. Did I believe them? No. So that's right.
Great commitment to the kicking game.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by the Black Beast.
Oh, back and forth we go.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Derek Lewis. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Oh, beautiful job to get the kick home to the body. Jackson's attempt there is blocked by the opponent. Oh, beautiful strike attempt there as he lands the hook.
Beautiful hook. Really did a great job of keeping his back hand on his chin, throwing that hook, and putting it exactly where he needed to go.
Oh, nice jab there by Rampage. Just over 2 minutes to go. Now some separation. Oh, great block there. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Just misses with that one. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches. Oh, he's stunned bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. So Lewis's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Was able to get that one blocked.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Less than a minute to go in the round. Oh, well timed with that team. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Well, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now. He continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Jackson gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition.
Another good shot to the head.
All right, doing work with the jab. Straight right is there. Huge block there.
Nasty high kick. How is he still standing?
Just missing on the uppercut there. And just misses with that big right hand. Oh, nice job getting the guard up to block that one. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up. Oh!
Hard again.
Oh, he dove with the punch and he lands.
He's brutalizing him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Rampage.
This is a terrible position.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Jackson's in half guard now, making all these shots count. Jackson's eye is closing up. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Big ground and pound. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, feet on the hips here.
Now he's got good body position, yep. Changing the position.
So Lewis is in half guard. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the field.
They may be tired, but that tired, their fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Lewis is really targeting that cut right now, and why not? He has opened up his opponent. Might as well continue to attack that particular area. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. The Black Beast strikes again.
Holy smokes!
All right, let's go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Derek the Black Beast Lewis.
All right, so the celebration is on not just here, but in Houston, Texas, and beyond for that man, Derek Lewis. And few heavyweights have been as active and as effective as the Black Beast, dating to his UFC debut back in 2014. So Derek Lewis continuing to pile up the UFC wins, and he adds to that total here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, John Bones Jones. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Stipe Miocic.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the weight ends here, folks, for Jon Jones and Stipe Miocic. Daniel Cormier has spent a combined 5 nights in the octagon with these two gentlemen. Your thoughts on what we might see here tonight?
Two of the greatest fighters of all time. Two of the best mixed martial artists you have laid your eyes on. Stipe Miocic has a champion's mentality, a warrior spirit, and Jon Jones has the same. They have so many unique qualities. It's the fight IQ, though, Jon Jones, that separates him from so many. How does Stipe match that in order to get the biggest victory of his career?
All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are Jon Jones's calling card.
Oh, a nice straight there by Jones.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, knee strike right to the midsection there. Man. And there's that jab. Oh, nice punch there by Jones. All right, he engages in a single collar tie. Miocic is bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Beautiful punch to the body.
Oh, lands another hook. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. We cross the midpoint of round one. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes have landed for Jon Jones.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick land.
Throwing that jab, no good. Nice connection there by Jon Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight, DC.
And you have to have it, because the target's always on your back when you're the UFC champion. Jones seems destined to keep that title wrapped around his waist.
All right, so Jon Jones having his way with an, oh, there's the double leg takedown. Jones is in half guard. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by the heavyweight Miocic. Under a minute to go. Miocic is in half guard. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Gotta be very careful there.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Another ground and pound strike lands. Second round, straight ahead. All right, heading back to the corner, and Miocic's corner now. We'll take a look at that lip. The cut man is in, and you got to tighten that up. It's really starting to bleed now. We'll see if it rears its ugly head as this fight continues. All right, let us now take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. We'll see if we can isolate the exact strike that caused that cut to his lip.
He landed a beautiful shot that cut him on the lip. Now, listen, guys. As long as it ain't like Jairzinho Rosa striking Alistair Overeem, you're fine. Cuts on the lip are okay unless your lip is hanging off like we have seen sometimes. That is not that, but he's got to protect it.
I got Robbie Lawler on line one, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
I
remember Robbie?
Lip cuts.
Oh, my God, I was thinking about that. I couldn't remember who it was.
All right, next round is upon us. Let's see how it plays out. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs. Both got the offense going. But now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Nice jab there by Johnny Bones, and man, what Daniel Cormier would do to have an 84-inch reach. Of course, it's one thing to have length, it's another to use it to great effect. I'm not sure anybody has mastered it like the future Hall of Famer Johnny Bones.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Well, the leg kicks have been a big storyline in this one, and there's another one. So he continues to slow his opponent down, and nice poker face on the other side. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
He won't be able to take many more. Think about Edson Barboza, how he lands those beautiful leg kicks, no wind-up, so fast. Eventually, guys get stopped from taking too many. This seems to be the path that he is wanting to take tonight in this fight.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
Break it off! Break it off!
Still pursuing the submission here.
He is like the dog on the bone.
Wow, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Jones gets caught by the inside leg kick. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Oh, big elbow. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. He could not shut the lights off, and now he passed for trying to find that shot again.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster.
Hurt him again.
Oh, huge left. Just out of range with that strike. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots up top. He's got to move his head right away. He's waiting. He's being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
90 seconds to go in round two. Oh, roundhouse kick lands. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, flying knee up top. Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now. Miocic's eye is starting to swell shut. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Jones gets caught by that straight punch there.
Another good stick to the head.
Jones's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. While he is at his kickboxing best tonight, another nice, good series of kicks by him there.
I mean, the kicks are coming in bunches. Normally it's the hands. Tonight he's throwing kick after kick after kick.
Oh, high amplitude head kick.
He loaded up on that right hand too.
20 seconds now remain in the round. Oh, collar tie. Nice jab there. Miocic's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Round three next. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swell.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, beautiful. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Miocic gets stunned there by that stiff jab.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing. Beautiful job staying at range and dictating the fight, landing punches like that.
Oh, that jab alerted his opponent. Oh, well, the calf kick has been a priority, and now his opponent is bruised in that area.
It's all in the game plan, John. They had a game plan to come out there and beat that lead leg up, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Come on, bud. Let's get those hands working now.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Snapped off the jab nicely there.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
Miocic appears wobbly. Miocic is of clear intention here, continuing to strike right at the swollen eye of the opponent. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Let those hands go.
Jones gets the double leg takedown.
Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom. Now he's going full mount. Oh.
Under 3 minutes now to go in this third and final round. All right, side control now. All right, right into side control.
And now, I think he's looking for a submission. He's going to start to chase the arm triangle.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. Miocic's thigh really starting to show signs of peace. Massive left hand. Trying to stay in this fight. About 2 minutes here to go in round 3.
Lands a beautiful leg kick. He's just trying to throw those kicks, even though he's not in the best position to throw them. But that makes him tricky.
What a great fight. Damage doled out on both sides. Perhaps some bonus money coming the way of these two individuals at night.
50K, baby. Somebody's getting paid. These two guys are doing a great job in a fight that is so competitive, that is so evenly matched. These two really will be proud of the effort that they have shown inside the octagon tonight.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
In the half guard.
Jones is back in half guard. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Under a minute now to go in the fight. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
Miocic is taking aim at that cut right now, and they might even have to call in a ringside physician. Smart decision by the fighter to continue to attack that compromised area.
Go after that cut. Go after that cut.
The slip, and then the counter by Jones.
Heavy on the cut. Heavy on the cut.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Well, if these were calf kicks, this fight would likely already be over, but I would say it's pretty critical with the thigh damage at this stage of the fight.
It's very close, and
The thigh is bigger. It's a bigger muscle, so it takes more damage in order to limit him. But look at his movement. He can barely move around the octagon now. He's very, very close to being stopped by leg kicks.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 30-27, 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, John Bones Jones!
All right, so John Jones doles out a lot of damage as usual, but also as usual, not forcing the finish. You heard it from Bruce. Jones, your winner by decision tonight.
Jones never comes outside of himself. He's okay fighting in a long fight because he's so well equipped for it. He has all the skills to allow for him to win decisions. Tonight he does it again.
So not a perfect performance, but certainly good enough, and John Jones setting himself up for yet another huge fight later this year.